What is going on, YouTube? I am Germ here. Just wanted to make this video real quick today to talk about CLG a little bit. As you guys can see up on the screen, kind of ranting about them. We do have a pretty interesting clip to go over as well, but then just giving my thoughts and opinions on the whole situation of the mess that is CLG, a once very respected League of Legends and really esports organization has really seen things go downhill fast. This is a team that at one point back in the day, they were rivals, legitimate rivals and threats with like a TSM, that same kind of hype and prestige around them. They could have very easily been a Cloud9 or a Team Liquid in these days, but now they're much closer to like a Golden Guardians or an Immortals or something like that, and it has really been such a sad downfall, and I think the future is very bleak for CLG as well for so many different reasons. I mean, there's so much to talk about, but I'll just be talking about whatever comes to my mind, whatever comes to my head. I got some ideas for this one, don't you guys worry. So definitely drop a like if you do enjoy it. I'd appreciate it so much. Subscribe to stay up to date on my latest content. That would be awesome, and consider checking out my Patreon, patreon.com/IamGerm. With that being said, let's get right into this one. Why I wanted to talk about this, where this video idea is coming from, is this League player clips, this channel. They have a lot of clips. I really enjoy these channels. They are constantly putting out content. It's easy for me to, I can only watch, I watch usually the main LCS stream. I can't watch Doubleit's co-stream and Dominate's co-stream and LS's co-stream and see what everybody's talking about. So these clip channels are a nice way to get everything in one place. They do a good job, whatever. Yeah, they're mostly just stealing and reposting other people's content, but hey, what you gonna do? They found a place in kind of the content creation world, and the really interesting thing here is coming from this Doublelift, Meaty, and Sneakios, Doublelift, Sneaky, and Meteos TriCast co-stream of the LCS, obviously during a CLG game where they're just kind of talking about what has happened before a little bit. So let's watch this clip and get some reactions.
Jesus. Do you think that they... Okay,
hold on. I don't even know if you guys will be able to hear that. Hopefully you guys can hear this.
Wait, guys, if you subbed in for CLG right now, could you pull them, both of you, at once?
No.
Could you pull them out of 10th place?
No, they're fucked.
If I had to play AD carry for Finn, I would fucking blow my brains out.
Well, what's funny is that CLG actually contacted me last year after my time on 100 Thieves, and they were like, yo, we really need to make playoffs. Can you do it? And I was like, fuck that.
Well, like for summer?
Yeah, like at the end of summer, I was actually contacted.
Oh, wait, end of summer.
I mean, you guys are only humans, not miracle workers.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's why I said, I was like, a chance to play LCS is cool, but like, I think it's gonna tank the fuck out of my stonks to do this one. Like, seems like very low chance of working out.
I think it's Meteos to the moon right now.
So honestly, a very interesting interaction there, and a very interesting point there, talking about stonks of players and stuff like that, and that is a very meaningful thing. So often public perception or even internal perception of players and organizations and stuff isn't really even based on how well the players do or how well the players could do or whatever. It's just how have the players done. And when you see the things that are going on with CLG, how we've consistently seen players going there and really looking worse than they previously have, going to CLG and getting worse over their time with the team. They're not really developing players. Players aren't really getting better. They're just kind of being thrown into a lackluster situation. Obviously, we've seen some of the videos come out behind the scenes, and that's only what we've seen behind the scenes. That's what they actually recorded and chose to show us. Imagine the things that happened behind the scenes or have even gotten recorded behind the scenes, and they're like, yeah, we can't show people that one because that's crazy. That blows my mind. Obviously, just like the Bud Light Ace video and stuff coming out, CLG seems like an absolute mess to play with, and I think it's really interesting that they reached out to Meteos. There was a world where Meteos could have been on CLG, and this is a guy who is not currently in the LCS and also seems interested to returning to the LCS. He considered it. He wasn't just like, no, I'm retired, I'm streaming, whatever. He thought about it and was just like, no, fuck that. This is going to hurt my future chances of getting another shot in the LCS, because again, that is a real thing. If you go to CLG, you do bad, you look bad, whether it's your fault, the team's fault, the coaching staff's fault, the organization's fault, or whatever, that really could hinder your potential to getting on another team in the future. And this is why I think CLG is in such a bad spot. I mean, if we look at the standings right now, CLG currently in last place, 11-32 on the season. If we look at just the summer split, CLG also in last place, 6-19 in the summer split. They have been the worst team in the summer split. They have been the worst team when you put the records together throughout the whole year. Another interesting thing, not only are they the bottom team in the LCS right now, they are a team of 5 veterans. I mean, Finn, you know, he's been around for a couple years, not a super veteran, but Broxa, now with Demonte in the mid lane, Wild Turtle, Smoothie, these are guys who have all been around for multiple years. They're not really guys who are developing too much at this point in their career. I mean, you can still get a little bit better, you can have a better year, better split, but you're not just going to like explode. You know, Broxa isn't going to just get massively better overnight. Wild Turtle isn't going to get massively better overnight. You pretty much know what you're getting with these players. The fact that they have 5 veterans, that should be pretty good. You're going up against a lot of teams that have a lot of young players, a lot of players that are not as kind of established or decorated as a lot of these CLG players. I thought this team would work out a little bit better. The fact that they didn't, yes, it's on the players, yes, it's on the coaching staff, yes, it's on the organization, whatever, but it also shows that they are not building for the future at all. These are players, again, who are not getting better year over year. So what does CLG do? When you look at Academy, last time I checked, they had the worst record in Academy as well. Maybe not anymore. Maybe it's just one of the bottom records in Academy. They have a terrible main team, one of the worst in the league. They have a terrible Academy team, one of the worst in the league. So not only is their team an aging veteran team at the LCS level, they also don't really have a young prospect, or they need multiple young prospects. They don't even have like a single young prospect that they're really building around for the future. They don't have like a guy who's going to come in and save their team. I mean, like, look at Evil Geniuses with like Danny. Look at a ton of the other top teams in the league. We have Cloud9 bringing up Fudge. We have Team Liquid building around Tactical. We have TSM building around Spica. Most of these teams have some young players up and coming. Even some of the top teams who should probably be built more around veterans, more around these established players, since they are trying to do good, but especially these bottom tier teams. If you are not going to be competing for playoffs, if you're not going to be competing for LCS titles, if you're not going to be competing for Worlds, then you need to be building towards that. CLG has this totally ass backwards. They have an aging team at the bottom of the league. They suck now, and they're projected to suck in the future, and their academy team sucks, their coaches suck, their management sucks. I mean, the whole organization is an absolute mess, and this clip from Meteos is so interesting to me because he gets an offer and he's like, no thanks. I would rather not play at all than play for CLG. And it shows how difficult this rebuild is going to be for them because players are not interested in going there. They are going to have to either, one, highly overpay for players, which they're probably unlikely to do. I don't think they're a team that has a ton of money or is willing to invest a ton of money. Or they're going to have to get players that don't want to go anywhere else, and that they are making that decision that, okay, yes, I would rather play for CLG than not play at all, but I don't really have any other options, and that is going to be tough. That's tough to get LCS caliber players, and that's even tough to get younger players, because if you're a young player trying to break into the league and you have an opportunity at any other team, would you rather be on Cloud9 Academy, would you rather be on Team Liquid Academy, or would you rather be on CLG Academy, you know? It is very tough. It is going to be tough for CLG. I really think they need to do a total overhaul of this organization just to give people confidence that things are actually going to be different, because what is going on right now for this team is sad. It is sad to watch. It is very bad. It is just not good, and it is not inducive to winning now, in the future. I don't know. I really think the next 2, 3, 4 years are going to be very rough for CLG, and I think it's going to take a lot of work to kind of bring things back, and I don't know if they're going to put in that work or put in that money or whatever, but we'll have to wait and see. So that is pretty much everybody's video today, guys. CLG did reach out to Meteos last year. He has declined, and it seems like, you know, there's a ton of other players maybe not so interested in playing for this organization. Definitely drop a like if you did enjoy it. I'd appreciate it so much. Leave a comment down below. What do you think about this whole situation? Do you think CLG will be able to turn this around, or do you think they're screwed? I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. Subscribe to stay up to date on all my latest content. Consider checking out my Patreon, patreon.com/IamGerm. Hopefully catch you guys in the next one. But until then.